Welcome to Forerunners Pilates with AB. I have a brand new core routine planned for you. This one requires a band, and the reason that is the band's a great way to get the shoulders, the hip flexors, and the core working all together as like a little team. So this is perfect to do pre or post run. Whenever you get a chance, a spare 10 minutes to whack a little bit of core into your day, you will not regret it. We'll start this one here, lying down on our backs. The band is actually going to go just around the outsides of your knuckles. So the elbows have to lock straight. You've got a little bit of tension there in the band. And then from here, float those knees to 90 degrees. Flatten down through your shoulders, nice and heavy through your lower sit bones. Start to curl up, reach towards the left side. And as you do so, extending through the right side leg. Bit of pressure out in the band. And then we come all the way back to your start position. We go the same again. Curl, reach, hold to the top. From this one here, a little pulse outwards on the band, straight elbows. Back to your start position. So it's a curl, a reach, straight arms, a little mini pulse, and then straight back to our start position. So the goal for this is to get the obliques, upper core, lower core, and shoulders, a little bit of legs here working all together. Really run specific. Trying to get that whole lateral sling working as a little team. You've got 3 more before we hold the top, getting a little higher each one. Last 2, see if you can lift your shoulder a little further off the mat. And this is your last one, curl, reach, twist, holding right to the very top from here, 10 seconds of little pulses, out and out for 9, 8, 7, 6, so lifting up through your shoulders. See if you can reach a little further. 3, 2, 1. We're back to our start position, straight to the other side. Curl, reach, twist towards the right, left leg extend. So getting a little bit of length, getting your form to start off with, and straight back down. We'll add that pulse, lifting off your left shoulder, holding at the top, one little outwards pulse. So you want to see if you can keep your lower pelvis really still as you lift, extend, pause, and pulse. So from here, we're aiming to get your left shoulder blade completely elevated from the mat, chin to your chest, elbows straight, and you'll definitely start to feel your shoulders, your hips, your legs, your core all working together. Surprisingly tough by simply just adding a little bit of elastic tension around the shoulders. It makes the whole thing that little bit more challenging. You've got 2 more here, we'll hold the top. All right, last one. Best one, getting a nice high lift, reaching towards the right, holding that elevation, and then we have our little tiny pulses for 10, 9, straight elbow, straight leg, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing all the way down. From here, let your arms go wide, a little shake of your knees side to side. From here, we're gonna draw that band down towards the elbows, like a pair of gloves. All right, so you wanna have them down just in the elbow crease, and your elbows will come down onto the mat with your palms nice and flat. And the goal for this is to push your elbows out into the band, plant your palms down, push up into your full plank here, tucking your toes under. Heels push back, the hips are nice and tight. And those elbows continue to push outwards. From here, we add a knee tap, down and up. So nice and steady. So the goal is to just get those shoulder blades pushing up, slightly pushing out, so using that thoracic strength here and your lower core. We're gonna add some obliques as well. Lower, lift, we'll add a hip dip just to that right, back to center position. Little knee tap to lift. We have a hip dip just towards the left and back to center position. So 1 double knee tap, return. A little hip dip and return. So between each hip dip, you have that little knee tap, but all the while still focusing on that upper body. So shoulders are steady, thoracic is nice and square, and you're just isolating here, that pelvic drop, that little bit of lower core as you go for your double knee tap, and then straight back to the other side. You've got last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, we'll hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold your alignment 1 position, just tap 1 knee down and switch, and switch, and switch. So you're just practicing that little bit of cadence, that little bit of fast dynamic work through the quads, the knees, the hips, Still pushing up through your shoulders and still engaging through your core. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees. From here, let your band come all the way to your hands. Straight into a quick child's pose to release your hips, your shoulders, your core, a little sway from side to side. And we've gone full circle here. We've done wrists, we've done elbows, and now we're going around the knees for this band position. So once again, we're working through different phases of the body, different positions, all run specific, all targeting the core. And then from here, we'll start this one with our arms reaching forwards, knees pushing out into the band, relaxing through your shoulders, tucking through your tailbone and curling down just halfway. So the shoulders are relaxed, your eyes are forwards. From here, the palms stay together. Take your palms across from the right, all the way across the left. So you're drawing big rainbows all the way across the body. Your hips are staying still, and your eye gaze will follow your palms. Your elbows are still locked in place. From here, see if you can float your knees to boat pose position. That's just going to require a little bit more pelvic stability. And you want to make sure you completely clear your knees, so really exaggerate that rainbow across. Just the shoulders, no obliques, which should feel pretty light at this point. You don't have the band around your wrists or your elbows. You're here for the next 10. We'll slowly lower down onto our backs. Finish with a little bit of single leg work. You have 8, 7, 6, 5. The heels will come down in 4, 3, 2, and 1. The heels come down. Slowly articulate your spine all the way down. Fingertips to your temples, your elbows pull back wide. Float your knees to 90 degrees. From here, curl and lift up through your chest. Elbows pull back. Extend your right leg. Come back to your start position, slowly lowering all the way down. We switch sides. Curl, lift, and hold. Extend just your left leg. Back to your start position, slowly back down. So the goal for this is to strengthen one hip flexor, your upper core, and also your extensors as you drive your heel nice and long. So getting up nice and high, extending one leg, returning, and lowering. You've got another 20 seconds here before we hold one little finisher each side. And you want to keep those elbows nice and wide. So making sure you're lifting through the chest and not pulling through the shoulders. We'll hold nice and high lifted with a single leg extension in 8, 7, 6, 5. Doesn't matter which leg you land on. You have 4, 3, 2. Extend one leg here and halt. Tiny little pulses of that extended leg for 10, 9, 8. So really active through one side. Core engage, elbows wide. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees back to 90 degrees, finishing off your opposite leg. Curl, lift, extend, halt. 10 seconds of tiny pulses of your extended leg. So hip flexor here working strong. Core engaged, slight turn out in your lower leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your heels go heavy. Arms go wide. Just go for a little rock from side to side. Perfect little addition to a run. Just a little strength session in itself. It's amazing how much the band makes a difference for your shoulders, your legs, and your core, working together as a nice little team. Let me know how you found that one. I hope you enjoyed your session of Pilates with AB. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow the link below for more exercise snacks, mobility tips, and runner special sequences. Enjoy.